Hello, my name is Lily and this is Conversations with Caaly. I'm so excited to have our second episode and thank you for joining us. Um, Today I want to talk about something that is very core to Caaly and something that means a lot to me and is very close to my heart. Today we have a guest on set. We have Angela, who's also part of the Caaly team. I'll allow her to introduce herself and then we can go ahead and start talking about the topic for the day.
Okay, thank you, Lily. Thank you. Hi, my name is Angie. I am part of Caaly, and today I'm so excited to share with you my journey with Caaly.
Thank you. Thank you, Angie. And our topic for today is about our hair, really. Like, there is no healthy hair without a healthy you. You being healthy is very important. And like I told you in our previous episode, Caaly and Conversations with Caaly are all about holistic wellness. We are all about figuring ourselves out. How does my hair connect to my skin? How does it connect to my well-being? How does it connect to my mental health? How does it connect to my everyday life? Where I work, the toxins I get exposed to or not. Basically, your day-to-day life will impact every aspect of your body, including how healthy your hair or your skin is. Personally, although I'm not the main subject for today, I have suffered hair loss and I have had acne-prone skin for a long time. But before I tell you my story, which is a long story for another day, today I want Angela to tell us her story. We have journeyed with Angela for a while. For her hair, she deals with a condition called seborrheic dermatitis, which is basically overgrowth of natural yeast that grows on your scalp or on your skin. We all have. It's a natural fungus. It grows on your skin. We all have it. We have natural fungus and bacteria on our skin. So when this particular yeast, it's called Melacea yeast, when it overgrows, it can cause things like flakiness, dandruff, sometimes even scalp folliculitis that is infected with a fungus. And this can also affect your hair. It can affect the quality of your hair, and it can also affect your skin by causing acne. So I wanted to give you a personal touch to this. In Caaly, we're not just a solution to you, we also have solutions to ourselves. And before we bring anything to you, our fans and our customers, we start with ourselves first, because we cannot vouch for our solutions unless we have really used it. So Angela, I'd like to bring you on board, and just from wherever you will start, just tell us, how has your journey been? Because I know when I first met you, there was a lot of acne on your face. And right now you have clear, beautiful skin.
Thank you.
Where did it start? When did it start? What were some of the signs you noticed?
First, I didn't know I had the condition. I thought it was just normal dandruff. But I noticed when I was in class 6 that immediately I just do my hair, then the flare-up would start within a week.
Oh.
I didn't know why. It used to irritate me. And because of that, my self-esteem kind of became so low. And I continued. I tried different oils.
Which oils did you try?
Coconut oil. I tried what's this oil I used to use? The pinkish.
Pink lotion. There was a pink lotion a long time ago. I'd even forgotten about such products.
So I tried different types of oil,
but
it didn't resolve my condition. I just noticed it came up, and then my skin became so sensitive. Even if you wanted to touch, it was so sensitive.
Yeah.
And I didn't just, it took a toll on me. I didn't feel confident.
Class 6.
In class
And
6.
that's when most girls are budding into their preteens, and here you are experiencing.
And because
all
of that,
this.
I made a decision when I was in class 8 to just shave my hair down. And my hair was long. I felt so bad.
Yeah, you have really good texture.
I decided to just shave my hair. Then after cutting my hair short, it didn't improve the condition. It just somehow reduces the flakes, the flare up. And every time I went to shave, I used to get those. Najua when you shave, then unapata kilaini nyeupe. So every time I went to shave and ngepata that line ya white, then unapata pia unaona like everyone is looking at you. Like kama kuna unga kwa kichwa, that really
yeah, I know.
It really triggered, and then it made even the way I used to see myself even become even worse. And so whenever I went to barb my hair, I didn't want them to cut even shorter. Wanacha like an afro. But at school, pia hawakuwa nakubali afro. So it became a tug of war between the teachers and me. And I remember one day I went to this teacher. I just explained myself. Told them I don't know, the dandruff ni mingi, so I can't cut my hair short kabisa. And then the Seborrheic Dermatitis, ilikuwa like inakula nywele inaacha patch, a bigger patch, penye imekula itawacha like a scar or something. And after high school, I think I decided to do dreadlocks. Because
you had the most amazing locks. Her locks were long, like yo. Age.
So I decided to do
How many years were they?
7 years.
Oh wow.
Going 8. Then I decided to after high school I decided to put dreadlocks. Then thinking that it was going to solve my issues, because I didn't love the heat on my hair and people touching my hair. So I decided let me do. But then after that, the flakes, the flare up just keep coming. And then I think it was because of the wax. I noticed whenever I went to retouch my dreadlocks, the next day my scalp was so dry and itchy. Then thank God I met Caaly. We tried to resolve the issue by treating. Remember, you did the scalp exfoliating. And then we did the tea, scalp healing tea. And then we did strengthening. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, before she even gets to the point of what we did, I remember one time when, I told you, I started Caaly with making products. That's what we said last time. And over the years, Caaly evolved, and at some point, a certain client that I was introduced to, who had just transitioned from chemically treated hair to natural hair and was really struggling to maintain her hair. I don't know if you remember her. She would come, she would buy our curling butter, and she wants to do finger coils, but it's too much work for her. So she would come, I would run from work during my lunch break. I used to come here to Caaly from work 1 to 2 or late in the evening. After 5, I would be here till like 8 p.m. That's when I could see clients one-on-one. And around that time, this client comes and she's like, you know what? I love the product, but I can't do this for myself. Could you just get some time and do it for me? So yeah, I would do that. So one time while I'm handling her hair, she asks, why don't you just set up a space for us? So what I did, I set up a mirror and a chair. I didn't do anything else because I wasn't too sure I want to go into the service provision area. And all this time, Angela has been our admin, and I hadn't noticed that she has a scalp issue. I just noticed that she's using the products for skin. She would use the neem soap for the acne. She would use the salicylic acid serum. She would use all these things and use also the face and body oil. And the acne would resolve for some time, but it would keep recurring. It kept recurring. So one time, now fast forward, this client encourages me because you know what? Caaly creates solutions based on demand. So now this client has asked another client, I introduced another product called the hair growth elixir, and it went well with microneedling. You can microneedle using a derma. So this client is like, you know what, Lily, this is too much work. Why don't you just set up a space where you treat our hair and you do this and you do that and you do that? And well, we started the service center for Caaly, where we do natural and Ayurvedic hair and scalp treatments. So while we were setting up, of course, we go through product development. Who's your culprit number one? Me. I was the first guinea pig. And of course, the products are working on me. And now we've started scalp exfoliation. It's working on me. But now I needed other volunteers. And I wanted to know if everybody feels the same way I feel when I'm doing the scalp exfoliation with the herbal salts. Because we use a formula that has a combination of herbs and natural salts that help to exfoliate the scalp while also healing your scalp at the same time. So I needed a guinea pig. And who was the guinea pig? The next guinea pig, it was Angela. Like I said, solutions start where? In-house. Then they come to you, our audience. So when I did that, by this time we had started doing scalp analysis. So scalp analysis is basically using a microscope to look at your scalp, and also it shows us the health of your scalp. It shows us if there are any infections. It shows us the quality of your hair. It can show us if there's inflammation, if there's excessive sebum production. It's such an efficient way to diagnose what is happening on your scalp, so you can tailor the products and the services to specific needs of an individual. So fast forward, I do the scalp analysis for Angela. Oh my goodness. Then she tells me, you know, Mimi, my dandruffs, inashinanga tu ikikuja all the time. I wash, after 2-3 days, I still get dandruffs. At this point, we are saying it is dandruffs. So we did the scalp analysis. After the scalp analysis, then I discovered she has the seborrheic dermatitis on the scalp, and also the, what else? There were 2 conditions. Do I remember? Anyway, not important. The analysis was done. And therefore, it was needed for us to do exfoliation, because she also had a lot of dead skin and a lot of build-up on her scalp. And remember, her locks were huge. So over time, this dead skin is also building up in the hair. And a myth that you have just said is that when you have locks and they have used wax to retouch, you shouldn't oil your skin. Let me tell you, that's a myth, because that's what you used to do. Yeah. And that's why within a couple of days, you would get the flare-ups and the flakiness. And remember, it even started affecting behind your ears, right? Yeah. And I can imagine, as you said also, when you were a child, it affected you mentally.
I just didn't like looking at myself in the mirror because of all the dandruff.
All this beauty.
Because of all the dandruffs. Yeah. And then it spread to my face. So it used to eat my eyebrows. So napata kuna patches hapa, and then it spread to my, so the T-zone, it affected the T-zone of my face. I didn't like how I was.
I can imagine.
After, fast forward, then I came to Caaly. After we did our analysis, you took me through my diet. And I used to eat sweets, cakes, cookies. I love food that has oil. Sitaki vitu itaninyonga.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitaki vitu itaninyonga. I love oil. I didn't know that was bad for my health. Too much bread. Another thing.
And chapos.
Yeah, chapo.
Do you love chapos and mandazis?
I love chapo, but I don't eat too much chapo. What I eat a lot is bread. Bread and bibi.
Margarine. Yeah.
So sugar. Siwezi kunywa chai bila sukari. It was like if you could just taste my tea.
How many teaspoons of sugar would you put in your cup?
4.
Wow.
4. And sio ni teaspoon, tablespoon.
Hey, okay. That has just sunk in.
4 tablespoon sugar. After the journey, telling me how my diet is also.
What did you have to let go, and what did you have to introduce that wasn't in your diet previously?
I had to cut off sugar. Just reduce to a amount yenye nafaa kukunywa, but I have to cut off completely. I mean, journey yenye nafaa kuwacha kabisa.
And it's still a becoming journey, you know. You're not there yet, right? How many spoons of sugar do you put right now?
1, sometimes 1.5, depending on kama I'm having a strong tea or milk tea. It depends.
Okay.
So that to avoid the temptation to add 4, I just directly cook. So and then what I had to eliminate is rice, pia ni moderate kidogo, then oil in my food. Sometimes nakuwa tempted kuweka mingi. And then another thing I introduced on my diet is ngwashe, nduma, eggs, the boiled one, so fried nakula mara moja. Another thing,
water.
Hapo kwa maji. For me, naweka maji, lazima nike kitu ndani ya maji kama lemon. It also helps with drinking water, because siwezi kunywa tu plain haipiti. I don't know if it's an issue adding lemon or cucumber. Is it an issue?
No, it helps because the lemon has vitamin C, so it's helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was.
And cucumber supports hydration anyway. So these are good for your body, and they are high in antioxidants. Yeah.
And then I introduced carrot in my foods. Sikuwa napenda cooked carrot, but I had to. It's all good. Beetroots. Then I eat. Sikuwa napenda fruits sana. But nowadays I eat fruits.
They're part and parcel of the nutritional plan provided by Caaly. Yeah.
So that is how my journey.
Yeah, and I can imagine it wasn't easy. The transition from you can eat junk, you can eat anything and everything, and then now you have to be conscious about what you're eating. How did that mental shift work for you, and how have you been able to sustain it?
It has not been easy. I just started small. I told myself I reduced the sugar intake from 4 tablespoons to 2. Then hivyo tu. Then I told myself, acha tunijaribu one day kukunywa bila sukari. When I pita that, I noticed when nik increase milk, on my tea na ni reduce sugar na ipata hiyo taste yenye nataka. So that's how it has been. And then change, like wacha chapo, wacha bread, kuacha bibi. It has not been easy.
Yeah.
Watu kienda place yenye watu wanapaka, watu wanakula, then you're there, you're in a diet, you have to make it.
And anyway, we're not even looking for perfection, right? We're looking for just the ability to eat something because you know what nutrients are in this that I'm eating. How is this food affecting my well-being? Is it going to add to the inflammation? Is it going to add to the growth of the yeast even more? Is it going to balance the hormones and the pH so that these cells don't over-multiply and cause me problems? That awareness is very important for anyone who's looking to transition. We are not in the story of helping you to lose weight. That one, go see a dietitian or a nutritionist. They will help you with that. As we are here to help you find the right nutrients that will support the healing of your skin and also your scalp, and therefore promoting healthier skin and hair. Yeah. How was the Mwarobaini tea? The Caaly's, what did we call it? What did we call that tea? Mixed herbal tea. Yes.
It is okay. Someone like me who loves sugar, it was not pleasant at all.
But it helped, right?
But it helped. I even, there's a time nilikuwa tempted niongeze sukari because I didn't have any, but I told myself, Angela, because you're in this journey, jaribu tu. But I pole tu, I used to, the taste bud in my mouth, ikakuwa used to that tea.
Yeah, I keep saying it's an acquired taste. You acquire the taste and you're able to, it becomes palatable. Yeah.
So it's not an issue.
Okay. I can imagine. And you know, your story might be unique to you, but it is very common for many other young girls, kids in school, teenagers, even adults who are struggling at the workplace, struggling in school, struggling to fit in just because there's a condition that they're not able to, they're not aware what it is. They have not sought to see a dermatologist or a trichologist to be able to assist. And because of this, people tend to close themselves up. Something you have mentioned, the stress. When stress is high, it contributes to inflammation because cortisol goes high. It directly means that also inflammation, internal inflammation has gone up. When you have inflammation and you have a compromised, it kind of compromises your immunity, and it also affects your skin health. The skin barrier is also compromised. So you'll find, and then chances are that you tried to use many things. Also steroids, I believe, those tubes you buy over the counter in a pharmacy to try and solve these things. And it will just create a temporary solution. And then over time, the problem recurs. And the fact that this is now cyclic, it can also cause a lot of mental damage. And that's why I keep saying, with Caaly Naturals, the intervention is holistic. So the first time we started the intervention, I remember we did a mental health assessment on Angela. And she's like, what has mental health got to do with hair? And we did a screening. And of course, there are some markers, with your permission. Of course, there are some markers that we noticed were high, like stress was high among other symptoms. And when stress is high and you're mentally distressed, it aggravates the condition further. It makes the condition worse. So yes, maybe using wax and not oiling or not hydrating your skin might have contributed to the issue, but also internally, remember diet.
Yeah.
Everybody else who's going through it is probably also not eating right.
Yeah.
And like I said, healthy hair, healthy skin can only be achieved with a healthy you. A healthy you is you who's healthy holistically. Body, mind, soul, everything. And also your mental wellness, emotional wellness, social wellness, because social well-being also contributes to your holistic well-being. And that is something that most people don't pay attention to. So fast forward, we did the analysis, we saw the condition as it was, and it's now more than 6 months since we did the treatments. Of course, the dreadlocks went, not because we advised that it should go, but because she made a choice to start over on a clear, clean scalp and to grow. Can you believe Angela's hair is about 4 months?
4 months.
4 months old. And mine is 2 years old. Like this chick's hair is like growing like it has fertilizer on it.
It's the genes.
It's the genes.
And Caaly.
Good genetics and of course with Caaly products. Yeah, so hair and skincare is a journey of patience, because while we were treating her scalp, we also had to treat the acne on the skin. And how you will know that this is seborrheic dermatitis is the fact that you get tiny bumps on your skin and they are itchy, very itchy and very irritating. You remember? Yeah. So that is one of the signs that it's actually a fungal acne and not the other bacterial acne, because there are different types of acne. I know how it was like for you here. Maybe in your own words, how was this journey for you? How was the transition? Because it wasn't easy. How was it? Because I tell you, use this at this time every day for this long.
It's not easy to keep up with something that you didn't start with from the word. But I remember I told myself, if I want to keep this condition away, then I must adhere to the process that you gave me. It was not easy. I used to nakaa na jamii nataniosha tena uso.
Kuosha uso ni too much.
It's not easy, but I just wanted that glow. I wanted my skin to be, and I wanted my self-esteem to come back again. And by following the routines you gave me, by following just the schedule, the morning schedule, the evening schedule, it really helped me with my journey. And then, let me, just one thing,
It's okay. It's okay.
The herbs that you gave me to drink.
Oh yeah, they are bitter.
But it helped. It helped with my skin. And I noticed that, not even me, the time I noticed that my condition has started to improve is when a client that saw me previously came and what are you using? You're glowing. I want that. Then I was like,
it's working, it's paying off. Yes. Now you have the ability to be consistent.
Yeah. So it won't be easy, but moment you start seeing the results in a month's time, 2 months, then you have to keep up, because you don't want to turn back to where you are from. And it has really improved my social life. Because I used to be a shy girl. I don't talk much. I told myself I'm more of an introvert than an ambivert or an extrovert. Yeah. But I used to, because of my condition, I used to really want to keep things to myself. I didn't want to open up to so many people. But
and something else that we need to talk about or to mention is that when the flakes are building up, they kind of get stuck on your scalp. So when you're removing the flakes, sometimes they even bleed. Especially if you've not hydrated and moisturized it enough. Do not remove the scabs on dry skin. It won't work for this condition, and it might cause more damage, because now your mind or your brain will start focusing on healing the skin rather than generating, because your scalp is an extension of your skin. Your mind will start focusing on healing and regenerating those cells that have been affected more than the quality of the hair. And this is true for many of our clients. And so it is important for you to just seek professional help. You could come to Caaly or see a dermatologist or a trichologist near you. Let them do a proper diagnosis, and this will lead to a proper management of these conditions. The other thing that also is important is that do not over oil, because when you put too much oil or when there's excess oil, it creates a very conducive environment for these colonies to form. I don't think you oil daily. You oil every third day or
every third day. So after washing, then I oil. No, I mist, then I oil. Then after the fourth or third day, then I oil again. I do the same. I repeat. I mist, but I mist every day.
Misting is every day. You need to keep it hydrated and moisturized. That's fussy hair loves moisture, and it minimizes breakage. It also strengthens the hair. And besides our hair mist, you could use rose water, you could use rosemary water, you could use tinctures or teas, herbal teas, to just make sure you're hydrating your hair. Again, using the right oil and not heavy oils, not heavy butters also helps. When you're also experiencing extreme dryness, it can also help with moisturizing the scalp. And just get a good oil that works for you and stick with it. It also does not want a lot of experiments. You found that consistency tends to work. So do not experiment too much with different products. Don't hear about this then start. Hear about this then start. Try to be consistent, because, by the way, natural solutions take time, but they work. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of commitment, and you investing in yourself and just choosing, you know what, I'll see this one through because I know what I want. And make sure to also either cope with the stressors in your life, eliminate them, and create healthy boundaries. Without boundaries, you will find yourself saying yes when you need to say no, and saying no when you need to say yes. When you need to rest, remember to say yes to rest. Do not overwork, do not overstimulate yourself. Sometimes just get off the phone and relax, because when you rest and when you really sleep, then your body can repair itself. Eat right. When you're having a bout of a breakout or a flare-up, minimize using milk. You can introduce something like kefir, fermented foods. They help to balance your microbiome in the gut. And also, somehow, once the gut microbiome is balanced, it also helps to balance whatever is on the surface. And today, I'll tell you this for free. It doesn't matter which products you use, as long as your inside is not healthy, as long as your mental wellness is not straight, your cortisol is still high, you still have poor eating habits, you're not eating for nutrition, you're eating to fill your stomach. As long as that is still what you're doing, or you only eat when you're hungry, you're not checking what you're eating to just feel full. As long as that is the lifestyle you're still going on with, no product you apply on your scalp or on your skin will give you the solutions you're looking for. So as we wind up, Angela, what would you tell someone who's going through what you're going through? What would you tell a child who's going through what you went through while you're in class 6? Because there are many kids, many teenagers, and many adults who are going through the different phases you've already been through.
Well, first, just love yourself. And if you can get help from anyone around you, just try and get help. Love yourself.
That's important. You've said it twice.
Love yourself. Because I didn't love how I looked. I didn't love my hair. When I meet people, you have such a beautiful hair, you have volume, but I didn't see myself as such. And because of my condition, it really gave me a different picture of how I viewed myself. I didn't love myself.
Yeah.
I remember one day I almost committed suicide.
Wow.
Because of just my condition. I almost committed suicide. But I thank God I'm here now. And I thank God I met Caaly. And love yourself. Try and get help. Don't keep yourself in closed door. Just try and explain to people what you're going through. I believe there are people who out here who can hear you, and they'll try and find a solution for you. I have so much.
I know.
I don't know. Sijui nichague gani. But what I can tell you is love yourself. Don't let any condition put you down. Believe in God. And the last thing is there are people who can help out here. So don't close yourself in a room. Now, same way hakuna solution. No.
Yeah, and that's important. You need to love yourself to make the choices, to even ask for help.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying is very profound, and I really appreciate you for opening up, even to what extent this condition affected you mentally. I'm glad you're alive, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're part of the Caaly family. We really love you, we appreciate you, and you have so many more years ahead of you and so much more to achieve, because there is so much more to you. You're yet to discover. You've just started. You've not even hit the surface of what you can achieve. Having said that, I think to every young girl who has been Angela in class 6, who has been Angela in high school, after high school choosing to do dreadlocks so she can find solutions, just seek professional help. Ask your parents, ask somebody. And as Angela has said, reach out to us. We'll see what we can do. What we are able to do, we will do for you. Seek help to a dermatologist near you. They will be able to diagnose. Knowledge is the first step to finding solutions. When you have the right information and you have the right, your diagnosis and you have the correct diagnosis, then you can start treating it correctly. You can stop experimenting, because sometimes it's the experiments that damage more.
Yeah.
And if you're struggling with anything, whether it's acne, because I know some teenagers who are struggling with acne and low self-esteem and feeling like they don't belong, feeling like it will never end, let me assure you, it will come to an end. And with the right interventions, it will also stop. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you, Angela, for opening up to us, for being the first guest on the Conversations with Caaly podcast. And I'm looking forward to the next one and the next one and the next one, to learning with you, sharing more stories with you. And there's so many people you're gonna see here who have been part of the Caaly journey, who have gone through this journey with us for different conditions. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so that when the next episode goes up, you're not missing out. Let me know also in the comments whether this was helpful. What did you like about it? Do you have anything to tell Angela? Do you have anything to tell us? And also, what would you like us to talk about next time? Looking forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.